Swing, I mean, strike three, everybody. Welcome on. Swing.
It is hard to master the cutter and the slider because they're very similar pitches, and I think Grayson.
Swing and a miss. Come on. Come on. Okay, got to do this. Fowler out of play. 0-1. Hayes, Mullins, Hicks, Gunahendo, Mateo, Westberg, Anthony Santander at first. James McCann behind the plate. One, two. Louise gets the first 100 mile pitch of the game.
Before he was sitting down, I don't know if he hit 100 one time. If he did, it wasn't very often. But when he got called back up, it seemed like a little bit more velo.
That's a changeup. Ruiz was a very good.
That's a changeup. Football.
It's a Nats team that does not strike out a whole lot. Second best strikeout rate in the majors, but 25th in walk rate, 29th in home runs, only ahead of Cleveland. So they struggled to score in bunches. That one's high, and that one's fouled away.
That one's fouled away.
Crew for game 158 for the Orioles is led by Nick Marley, while Clemens is at first and Brazil at second. And the crew chief at third, Vic Carapazza. Vic's got the gloves on. Isn't that cool? I didn't think so.
Line drive, right side, that's a base hit.
Between Santander and Westberg, K-Bear Ruiz, when they get the walk last night, put a two-out single.
Yeah, he's a guy that could make contact, and he got all over that 98. But we talk about it, been all the time about information pitches.
Yeah, well,
so you found out he
got to. You gotta have some.
So nobody on, two out, single.
Some of that. Next pitch is from why am I showing you guys the Mets game?
$5 a month for your first year, plus a free upgrade to our platinum plan. It's time to enjoy the ride. Don't miss this great offer.
Hayes, Rachman, the DH, and Anthony Santander, the first baseman. Yeah, well, that too. If you're watching the Pete McDivitt show, come on in.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy.
Yeah, well,
Now,
that's a stupid commercial.
get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
During the offseason of 1888 to 1889, Spalding took a group of big leaguers on the first worldwide barnstorming tour.
Go say hi to somebody, folks.
Stops included New Zealand, Italy, France, and even Egypt, where they played in front of the pyramids. Spalding's contributions to baseball history don't end there.
You know the story of Doubleday and the invention of baseball.
When a 71-year-old
Somebody in the dugout would do so in the bottom of the second, but James McCann, who's catching, has agreed to join us today, so we're doing it an inning early. James, good evening. How are you? Well, yourselves. We're great. Thank you for hopping on so early, and you got a first-hand look at some 199-mile-per-hour fastballs from Grayson Rodriguez already. What did you see in the first inning?
I like what I saw. He went right after guys. He attacked, made them swing the bat, and that's what it's all about.
Hey, James, you go down and catch a few pitches before the game, don't you? And now, can you tell by catching those last few pitches and warm up whether the pitcher's going to have a pretty good game or not?
You know, I'd like to say yes, but sometimes the best bullpens I've seen end up being the worst outings. So, and I'm sure as you know, sometimes the worst bullpens end up being the best outings. So sometimes you can't really trust to see them there.
Hey, how's your feeling? You know, you come over from the Mets. They really struggled, high payroll and all that, and you're on a team that's going to the playoffs.
Hey, I couldn't be happier.
And you made a big impact, too, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Austin Hayes leading off against Patrick Corbin here. It's Hayes, Rutschman, and Santander. We hope you'll get to bat this inning, James, as you go up 7. That would be a nice lucrative first. As Austin takes ball 2.
James, give us a scout report on Patrick Corbin.
Well, you know what's made him so good his whole career is that slider. He's got a really good slider. He can throw it at any time, and he gets a lot of swing and miss on it. Right there. The big thing for us is going to be getting him in the zone. He throws that slider, and it looks like a strike for a long time, and then it just falls.
I know.
So the approach today has got to be to get in the zone and try to get something else that you can handle.
Do you see the spin on that slider pretty good, or is it hard spin to pick up?
That's a good start.
Well, that was a good start.
Big hit, Austin Hayes gets his sinker and knocks it hard into center.
Sometimes that slider, when it's
Let's go, oh, buds. Let's go, oh, buds.
I got to give some. Sorry. Nobody hits the O's. You know what I'm saying?
Does that happen every time you guys get the first hit?
Every time. So they're upset that I hadn't given it to you.
Got that out of the way quick.
Well, if you do get the hit of the first inning, now that Kevin Brown has kind of wished it,
It's going to be a good first inning.
have you ever hit with a headset on?
Now with the headset on, I'm going to have to put that one down, I think.
Who yells, who no hits the O's? Whose job is that on the bench?
It's my job to yell to nobody. So if I happen to be up in the cage or up in the clubhouse and I'm not here for the first hit, the guys get their feelings hurt a little bit.
James, will you be paying attention to the Tampa Bay score on the scoreboard tonight?
I think everyone in the stadium is going to be looking at that.
I appreciate your honesty at that, at least. The magic number's 2, obviously. You guys win. The Red Sox win. You all would clinch the American League East. Adley Rutschman in the right field.
Watchman in the right field. Ah, shit.
Thomas has a very good arm. Just throws a little bit late behind at first.
Thomas throws a little bit late behind. Hayes.
Rutschman quickly turned that one around. Thomas runs it down the right center field gap.
We just saw Adley Rutschman fly out to right. James, as a veteran guy, I know when I came up, I had Robin Roberts mentor me and all that. What have you been able to do with Adley? Even though we know he's a gifted young player.
I think the big thing with him is just being able to talk through some stuff. Game calling, understanding what a lineup's trying to do. When you have a game plan and it maybe doesn't go according to game plan the first couple of innings, finding a way to pivot to give your pitcher the most success possible. Little things like that that I've been able to learn over the course of my career and just kind of share with him. But he's amazing. It's awesome to work with a guy like that. Obviously the talent, but just the quality of human being that he is. Getting to go to work with him every day and grind through a full season has been a blast.
James, game calling for you. You all have more information than anybody in the history of baseball's had at your disposal analytically. How much do you?
That's a very good question.
How much do you lean on reading an individual swing at an individual moment?
Yeah, I think the analytics are very important, especially here.
Not just that, the mentality of it for 162 games.
And that for me is the baseline. That's the stuff that you walk on the field knowing in the back of your mind. And then
Patrick Corbin, he's 31 starts, 10 for 5.13 ERA. Anthony Santander, 148 games, 258, 27 homers, and something other for RBI.
What's a typical day of
Ball 2,
work like for you?
coaching
Before you
fastball.
get to the park and then when you get to the park?
For me, it usually starts before the series. I like to, before the series, look at the opposing team who's in their lineup most days, who's on the bench, and then, having been here for the full year, knowing our pitcher strengths, and now you just kind of match them up. And then on the day of the game, you go over that specific pitcher and how they
Fly out from Santander.
So many
Go
years
out.
ago, James, when we had
We're listening to an interview with them. The catcher McCain is getting interviewed on TV.
Yeah, no, there's definitely.
Aaron Hicks up to the plate.
As a guy that, maybe isn't a great matchup for your pitcher, or you're playing the Angels and Otani's up. You might want to make the next guy beat you, something like that. It's definitely something that we pay attention to.
Steele,
Austin Hayes on the run. That ball trickles away.
Stole, second.
Second with a stolen base.
But yeah, it's definitely something to pay attention to, and there's certain things that when it comes to goes into game calling. If you get beat on your fourth best pitch, that's something that I can't sleep with. It's hard to put your head down at night knowing that you got beat on your fourth best pitch, or the guy that's not supposed to beat you, the one that beat you. So it's little things like that.
James, before we let you go with 2 outs, you went to the University of Arkansas. If folks are thinking about going to Fayetteville for a football game,
Henderson is
Catfish, 100%.
coming up next.
With the catfish
And Westberg,
catfish hole. It's a
Kane,
great spot.
Mullins,
No barbecue, it's gotta be catfish.
Mateo,
Sassy's barbecue's really good too.
Hendo.
I can't beat out Sassy's barbecue.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Sassy's.
Come on in from the Pete McDevitt Show. If you're just joining us, come on in. You're new here, dropping in for the first time, say hello.
There's a good game at least.
Well, you got to either catch
Ball
or hit
2.
soon. We hope you hit soon.
Strike 2.
Thanks for doing this early in the game, and it's been so great to watch you this year. Here's to a fantastic end of the season.
Well, I appreciate it. Y'all take care.
All right, take care. Good luck.
James Buchanan, we're a catcher tonight, and one of the big reasons why people talk about this clubhouse and how special it is, James Buchanan, what he's done in his only year so far with Baltimore. He'll be here next season too.
Yeah, don't you think he has to work on being a little more outgoing? He's such a good guy. And then you can play a little bit. What a bonus.
Yeah. Robinson Torino's last year, terrific guy, similar kind of deal with
Yeah,
leader.
well.
The Orioles wondered where they get that leadership from. James Buchanan's given them more with the bat, more behind the plate in terms of thought stealing, scoring runners, and the same kind of leadership and energy in the clubhouse. Thanks for the ground ball. Stroke right back to Patrick Corbin.
Right back to Patrick Corbin.
So Corbin works on the leadoff single. And this game is
He works around the leadoff single. And one left, one hit, no runs. Do I go put my phone on the screen charger or just leave it?
Eres cliente nuevo de AT&T y te atraparon en un contrato de 3 años. Peor aún, tu teléfono está atrapado en su red también. No hay un upgrade para ti en 2 años, amiguito. Lo T-Mobile es tu salida. Presentamos Easy Unlock. Trae tu teléfono bloqueado de AT&T y T-Mobile te lo pagará y te dará uno de sus últimos smartphones 5G gratis. Además, podrás hacer tu upgrade en 2 años en vez de 3. Ya eres libre. Y tú también. Libera tu teléfono ahora en T-Mobile.
I remember when I first started flying, and we would experience turbulent.
Advocates presented Austin Hayes with this season's Oriole Way Award. The Oriole Way Award recognizes a member of the Orioles who makes significant contributions to the team and community on and off the field. We know what Austin's done on the field. Career highs in hits, doubles, runs, walks, a starting all-star. Off the field, Austin and his wife Samantha earlier this season helped lead a silent auction to benefit Yes Youth Emotional Support. And also, Austin also spearheaded another auction this year. The Orioles hosted benefit former Oriole David Hess, who was diagnosed with cancer. Been here since the end of 2017. Austin Hayes has made a huge impact on this team. And now he helps lead them back into the postseason for the first time since Austin arrived to the big leagues.
Jim, I wanted to ask you that. Where did that term, the Oriole way, come from? I remember Cal Ripken Sr. explaining that to me many, many years ago, but where did that phrase, the Oriole way, and what exactly did that mean?
Well, I learned it when I was 18 and I played for him in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Our team was 80-36. We had a real good team. And opening day, I mean, it's like, I don't know, 40 degrees. And we were out there early, 9 o'clock in the morning. And he said, okay, the Oriole way is we're going to try to come to the ballpark every day and get a little bit better. We're going to have a work ethic second to none. We're going to have fun, which means we're going to win because we all want to get to the next level. We're going to support each other. And probably one of the most important things, he said, there are no such things as shortcuts. And that was the Oriole way to me. And, because, back in your day, ball, you're making $414 after taxes, living in the basement. When it would rain, your shoes would float over to the corner. And you're going on, $3 a day meal money and 10, 12-hour bus rides. You want to go to the next level. You're trying to get to the big league. I never forgot that. And it was so important to learn that. And, it just happened to be Cal Senior. And then, of course, when I went to instructional league after the season, guess who was the manager there? Cal Senior. So many life lessons that you learn.
One of the toughest men I ever knew.
We had a whole slew of them down in Thomasville, Georgia, which was where the A and the double A teams. Triple A was in Daytona, the big league was in Miami. So, and Thomasville is about 45 miles just across the Georgia line from Tallahassee. Vern Hochak, he ran ran the camp along with Cal, and Earl Weaver was the double A manager. So a lot of life lessons at age 18, and of course you got to make the club. So, and as it turned out, I get to go on a team that goes 80-36.
Tom Smith here at a 2-2, a soft ground ball to Jordan Westberg. And a set up pitch out for Grayson Rodriguez. Well, the Orioles have one series left in the regular season, and it will be against the Boston Red Sox. Power hitting team led by Rafael Devers. 6:35 tomorrow, 7:05 Friday. Saturday's game is sellout. Sunday's game at 3:05, the regular season finale. All part of Fan Appreciation Weekend. Giveaways, music, special offers, gates opening early. Orioles.com/tickets. Hope to see you at the park all weekend long.
Time.
The Orioles can clinch the American League East tonight.
With the
If
Rays
the
loss.
Orioles and the Red Sox both win, the O's would clinch the division title. If the Rays and the Nationals win, the Orioles could not clinch tomorrow, oddly enough, because Tampa Bay is off. So any day now could be the clincher. If the magic number gets down to 1, it's down to just the O's and Red Sox tomorrow. Then the Rays go to Toronto for a 3-game series to end their season. 3-1 for Valdemar Vargas.
Hey, come on in. Hey, we got only 2 lights on. Hit that damn button, would you? I'll be right back. I gotta go eat some dinner.
Dating back to last year, that's now 34 consecutive scoreless innings against the Nats. More on that later. For now, Rodriguez with a couple of zeros.
No problem. With 5 drive modes, Road makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Road. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Road Platinum, or get a low $369 per month lease on Road. Everybody better with Pepsi.
Travis, did you know you can get this season's COVID-19 shot when you get your flu shot?
Oh, 2 things at once.
2 things at once! 2 things at once! I'll have the
It's two things at once. Now back to two things at once. Two things at once.
It's not two things at once.
Mom.
Travis, ask about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
We're gonna breathe. Yep, just breathe. You and me, breathing together. If you can control your breathing, you can control your run.
Big Maryland Lottery fast play home run riches contested the game. Linda Fletcher from Severn has won $500 for being selected. And will win $500 more for every Orioles home run hit tonight. Play fast play home run riches bases loaded progressive ticket for a chance to win cash instantly. Play fast, win fast at any ND Lottery retailer. Bottom of the second inning, Patrick Corbin, a 17-pitch first. And Gunnar Henderson takes his first pitch of the second. Out to shortstop. C.J. Abrams puts it away. So 4 in a row retired for Corbin after a leadoff single. Here's what we'll see from the Nationals veteran lefty.
Yeah, James McCann already told you about the slider. That's the lowest batting average at 238. 13 home runs, though. Fastball that hit at 360. He's supposed to be a sinker. Now it's supposed to be a sinker, so you put 10 home runs there. And then you got a 4-seam fastball, 6 home runs, 233. And then doesn't throw a lot of changeups, about 6%, maybe a little bit more than that. 3 home runs at 300.
It's been a little bit of an odd year for him because he does on the year have 15. Quality starts, which is a pretty good number. The bad news for Patrick Corbin is when he gives it up, he gives up the big numbers, and that's why the ERA is as high as it is. Hornets are hitting 293 off of him, get up 32 homers on the year.
I mean, you look through his start 6 on occasion, 6, 7, 6, 6, 6, 8, 5.
Yeah, 2 of his last 3 starts have been quality starts. He got a really good start against the Pirates, 6 2/3, 2 runs, and then against Milwaukee, another solid team, only gave up 1 in 6, but then got beat pretty hard by the Braves, like a lot of people have this year. Gave up 5 his last time out at 4 1/3.
1-2 for Jordan Westburg. There is the slider for Corbin.
Yeah, if you're pitching for the Nats, number one, they're 20 games under 500. It's a big game for him. You'd like to be the spoiler.
Westburg hits a little chopper up the third base line. In fair territory.
Well, George is living right.
When you're living right, you're living right. Because he couldn't have stood at home plate and rolled 10 balls down there any better than that. Only a ball like that's got a little bit of English to it. It normally spins.
Well, even that's the ugly grass.
Oh, Nicole knows what she's doing.
Well, when you have really good ratings here, you don't have to slope the field as much. I know as much as Nicole does because none of us do about it. Agronomy, I think, is the
Who?
agronomist.
Agronomist?
That's somebody that does grass and turf and all that. Native fescue. What you have down in Louisiana.
Works in the dirt. That's what we do.
What do you do?
You just work in the dirt.
Yeah. Well, you got backhoes and all that kind of stuff, don't you?
Bulldozers.
Yeah.
Tractors.
I'd like to imagine there's somebody who turned into their first Oriole game over 10 seconds ago. And they're never leaving, by the way. They will not remain agronomists to Orioles television. McCann right center field. That could be a little bit of trouble. Garcia's going out. Thomas coming in. It's in for base hit. Well read by Westberg, who was able to make it to second before the ball to great right field Martin Thomas.
This Oriole base running continues to shine. It's all about getting the right base, knowing where the outfield is when the ball goes up. You'll see Westberg in the screen. So he's reading. He's looking at the right field or the second baseman. He's looking at it as far as he can get to still have time to get back. And that's a really, really good read. Garcia running. In comes the right fielder, Thomas. Nobody can get to it.
So Patrick Corbin has to be wondering where this has gone now. A little tapper that maybe made it halfway to third and then hung the line. Then a blooper from McCann, and all of a sudden it's 2 on, 1 out for Cedric.
Orioles were 0 for 4 last night, runners in scoring positions, and Nats were 0 for 5.
Yeah, so not a lot of opportunities. Solo home run, that's the only run.
Orioles are still what? #1 in baseball. Get 286 runners in scoring position.
Cedric's on it. It looked like he was going to hit 400 runners as far as this is before the leg injury.
Right side, this could be a double play ball. Garcia gets it to Abrams, but not a clean delivery and transfer. So Mullins is at first. Westberg to third, and the game continues.
And the Nats have been really good at turning double plays, but this one gets away from them a little bit. Transfer was not clean. See Abrams right there. A little bit of trouble getting the ball. Pretty good feed by Garcia. A little bit low. You like a little bit higher than that, but still plenty of time. But right there on the transfer from glove to throwing hand, Abrams just couldn't get a handle on it. The Orioles get an extra opportunity here.
It's a young shortstop in Abrams who has made some Nats-like plays this year, but is also very inconsistent. So it keeps the inning open. And Jorge Mateo swings through a slider off the plate. We saw some big swings on Sunday from Mateo, who has been good in these spots. Had an RBI sharp ground out, had a double and a base hit on Sunday. He was 2 for 4. Pretty good against lefties all season. Corbin checks on Mullins.
Yeah, he comes in at 217, and that's exactly what his runner in scoring position number. But you're right about it. I'll tell you what, in a perfect world, every month would be similar to what he did in April. 6 home runs out of the 7. The only other home run is inside Parker.
Orioles are going to run tonight. I mean, Mullins gets on. Mullins, Westberg, Mateo, and actually give up a lot of stolen bases.
And so does Corbin. Yeah, 27. Not being your left hand, they've been thrown out 10. Against Ruiz, they've stolen 100, at least 133 attempts.
Mateo in the right field, that ball is slung toward the wall. Thomas pacing his steps, and he makes the catch. Before hitting the fence, a couple of hits. Orioles strand a couple, they'll score through 2.
Michael, you can do anything you want. Why this?
I won't be stuck behind the desk.
Out on your own?
I won't be alone. I'll be a part of a team, making an impact. So what do you say, Mom?
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's so very funny. Sorry. You've got fries and onion rings together. Like, is this for real?
Hey, wait.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Hey, just what?
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Take on the day With Taltz, up to 90% of patients saw a significant improvement of their psoriasis plaques. Some even saw 100% clear skin. And for those with psoriatic arthritis, Taltz reduces joint pain and stiffness. Don't use if you are allergic to Taltz. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. Increased risk of infections and lower ability to fight them may.
7 when he was sent to AAA Norfolk after a couple of months with a big league club. Since he's come back, the ERA has been the 4th best in the American League. And he's got a better home run rate than any pitcher in the AL. 0.4 home runs per 9. That's less than a home run every 2 starts for the most part. Rodriguez has seen his ground ball rate soar. Home runs are down. Walks, you mentioned earlier, Ben, are well down also. He's been a completely reinvented pitcher as he makes what will be his final regular season start of this rookie year.
Yeah, I mean, and we noticed the first start back against the Dodgers, the fastball was down at the knees early to get ahead. He'd still rise up when he wanted to and get above his own.
Change up here, Jake Alou rounds it to center. Bryson Rodriguez with 1 strikeout tonight. The live odds for his over-under, 4.5 is the number. The favorite -120. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. New customers can bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Use promo code DIAMOND when you sign up.
And this Oriole pitching staff, you go from the All-Star break to right now, 3.74 ERA. Orioles are pitching to since the All-Star break. That's the 4th best mark in all of baseball. So
Yeah.
they've really turned the corner.
Yeah, and then the runs have gone up dramatically compared to last year. The wins also. But I watched the game at a shared telecast in spring training. Used the Red Sox feed down in Fort Myers, and they had a really good home plate camera, so you would see what the hitters see. And Grayson didn't get close, could see everything, and then all of a sudden and that kind of went into the first couple of months of the season. Good selection, was a little shaky. I think now he knows what his best pitch is, which is we just saw it, and then he kind of uses the other pitches to his advantage. So not dependable.
When he came back, he told us, he said, I'm going to get back to pitching the way I pitch in the minor leagues. I'm going to pitch like a power pitcher. And pitch like a power pitcher, he has done.
2 strikeouts today. They've both been on sliders as he sweeps away Jacob Young.
He kind of got cutter happy, those first 10 starts, didn't pitch like a power guy. He said, I'm going to get back and doing the things I did. And that's why the fastball usage has gone up. Velocity's going up, and the usage is going up as well.
Yeah, well, about 57% over the last couple of months. I mean, I was doing the game where he played Texas. First of all, he didn't come early. He got off the train at 2:45, and he's on the platform. I go, what are you doing here? He said, well, he told me I probably should have gone here. So, again, Texas was probably the best offensive team in baseball. Strikes out Seager on a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Next bases loaded the next time, cutter, grand slam. So pitch selection. Part of pitching one.
Good selection there. Blows away C.J. Abrams for a 1-2-3 third.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The neighbors are observant.
And we're back at the Sullivan house.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
Bit of an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Saves us a ton. If only they bundled the leaves. You know, I wouldn't have pegged these two as yogis.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Meet the Chevy CR2 family. They'll never let you down. With features like DSSV dampers, MT tires, and an off-road performance display. When going gets tough, it's a family you can count on. Introducing the Silverado, Colorado, and Silverado HD ZR2 family of trucks.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. But let's find a secret spot to fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powers all the lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 4,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. See your Ram dealer today.
Hey, wake up.
Orioles baseball on Bassett is brought to you by Visit Annapolis. Enjoy nearby wineries, breweries, and more this fall in Anne Arundel County. Create your fall adventure today at visitannapolis.org. And by American Standard Air. Find your local independent American Standard Air dealer at MidAtlanticComfort.com. And Brown, Jim Palmer, Ben McDonald, Scott Garceau, Rob Long, our entire Madison crew, remembering Brooks Robinson tonight. Passed away at the age of 86 yesterday. You can see the number 5 on the left sleeve of the Orioles jerseys. The team has that stitched on for tonight. They will have patches on the uniforms as of tomorrow, and those will be in for the rest of this season throughout the postseason. Fans also invited to visit the Brooks statue out at Legends Park. The gates for that are opening at 7 a.m. daily. They close 4 hours before first pitch, and then of course reopen when the gates open for the scheduled Orioles games. There's the number 5 out there. Fans have been paying tribute all afternoon, all day to Brooks out of left center field.
Well, I'm hoping that the Orioles play as well in the postseason as Brooks did. MVP, Division World Series in 70, first inning of the 66 World Series against Don Drysdale. Corbin's going to miss with a breaking ball, back-to-back home runs by Frank and Brooks, and all of a sudden you think maybe we can win.
We're going to find your next furry best friend this Sunday when the Baltimore County Animal Services brings the Cuddle Shuttle to Camden Yards. Open to fans with or without tickets. If you just want to come on by and find your new best friend, you can do so. All adoption fees waived in Maryland Square located by Gate C before and during the game. There's always a question of does experience matter, right? Does it matter if you haven't played in the postseason? Certain types of players seem made for the big moment. Why was Brooks one of those people?
Well, he's a Hall of Fame player. You know, Frank, who? And I think if I had a message to this club, you don't pay any difference. You know, you just do the things you've been doing. They got you here. And whether it's great defense, terrific base running, clutch hitting, which is what they do, as well as you mentioned it, Ben. And then you pitch your rear end up.
Yeah, but how difficult is that to do to get to the postseason where you can feel the emotion, you can feel the energy to kind of stay within yourself and continue to do the things that got you there? It's easy to say, but it can be hard to do.
Well, you're right, but you need maybe, a veteran. We already saw James McCann. You think he's not going to try to settle everybody down? And, again, we had a couple of veteran guys like Frank Robinson, but he wasn't old, though.
That ball is powered left center field by Richmond. Richmond sucks one into the Orioles bullpen and opens the scoring with a 2-run blast.
Funny, Eddie Murray gets the 33rd home run on Patrick Murray.
It didn't hard his first time up out toward right center field, all the way to the warning track, and Thomas raining down, but nobody was going to run this one down. After rushing 20th home ball of the year, making 78 RBIs on the year, he'll have a little sip from the homer hose. Watch this one. You talk about a fake. You're trying to get the ball to the inside part of the plate. You can see Caper Ruiz was set up on the inside part. Ball never got there. Left right over the heart of the plate. Anthony Rushman got every stitch of that one.
Another $500 for Linda Fletcher, our Maryland Lottery fast play at home run race is contested. Crowd out to third from Sean Tunner. Here's a swing again.
Nice, short, compact, and right through the baseball.
Yeah, Jacob Youngmer, center fielder, had every intention of catching that ball until it flew out of here.
So number 20 for Rutschman in his second big league year, a year where he has become a much better hitter from the right side. Remember, he only hit one home run as a right-handed hitter a season ago. With a much better distribution this year for at least 6 of his 20 have come from the right side. He has a higher on-base percentage, a much higher slugging percentage as a right-handed batter, too. Aaron Hicks goes the other way out to right. And Lane Thomas will put him away. Well, our most valuable Oriole ballots, members of the media's most valuable Oriole ballots, are due tomorrow night. We have to name 3 names. That's going to be an impossible task because how can you not put Adley Rutschman on there? How can you not put Gunnar Henderson on there? Felix Bautista, Kyle Radish,
O'Hearn,
Ryan O'Hearn, Anthony Santander. What
could know.
those done?
Yeah, I mean, we need 7 or 8 this year, but you're only going to have 3.
Yeah, and that's why you got 98 wins, because there's so many guys having exceptional years.
Gunnar Henderson, he may be the favorite. He's certainly going to be the rookie of the year, and he may well be a gold glover. See what he's done against lefties. Now, he's getting on base a lot less in the second half, but the slugging percentage is more than double. The Orioles willing to trade some on base for some extra base power, though he grounds out of here. The extra base power in this inning came from that man.
Yeah, Rutschman puts the Orioles on the scoreboard here in the 3rd inning. A 2-run shot, his 20th long ball of the year.
What does human talent look like?
Just go on Fiverr. See for yourself.
Wow, imagine working with them.
Yeah, imagine that. Hire a freelancer and take your business to the next level.
Mom, we need to talk to you about Yorgos.
Look, don't you think it's a little odd he showed up in your life right when you became a gigillionaire?
He's a gig digger, Mom. He's using you for your AT&T fiber.
Now that it has hyper-big speeds, he spends half the day shirtless playing VR games.
Kids, why do you think I became a gigillionaire in the first place?
Yes, I am Yorgos.
Yeah.
Live like a gigillionaire with AT&T Fiber. Now with speeds up to 5 gigs. Limited availability.
Hey, what's up? The words in your...
Now, Siri, show me today's MLB schedule. Well, the schedule today includes the Rays and the Red Sox. Yeah, everybody's looking at the Rays-Red Sox score. What's Tampa Bay doing right now? Can the Orioles clinch tonight? Well, the news from Boston is not
2-0. Orioles. God damn it. What the hell happened to the damn game? Ah.
Travis, did you know you can get this season's COVID-19 shot when you get your flu shot?
Two things at once. I'll have two things at once. Now back to two things at once. Two things at once.
It's not two things at once.
Travis, ask about getting this season's COVID-19
Oh, Adley Watchman home run. Scored Austin Hayes. He walked.
It's on a great block, tree line street.
The need reserve service.
So that's how they got the 2-1.
Bit of an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's gonna come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks.
We've got to make fun of our home and car insurance, easy.
Saves us a ton. If only they bundled the leaves. You know, I wouldn't have pegged these two as yogis.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Stay with us all throughout the Orioles postseason. Brendan Free and post-game coverage right here on Masson. The best analysis, interviews, behind-the-scenes looks, and more. Don't miss a minute of O's extra postseason right here on Masson. Those were the scenes 2 Sundays ago when the Orioles beat the Rays 2 innings after a Cleveland win over Texas and clinched a postseason berth for Baltimore. Will we see those scenes tonight? The Orioles win here, the Red Sox win in Boston away, from clinching the American League East Championship. 1-1 Jordan Westburg against Patrick Corbin as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Westburg, McCann, and Mullins against the left-hander Corbin, part of the Nationals World Series winning team in 2019.
Won 14 games. And then from then it's been a struggle.
Numbers have really atrophied the last 4 years. The win-loss record can be a flawed metric, but it tells the tale with Corbin. 27 and 56 the last 4 years for the Nats. The ERA, 5.60. He's given up 11 hits per 9 innings in that span. Strikeouts have gone way down. Westburg rolls one over to short. C.J. Abrams makes the play. The 4th inning is brought to you by your Baltimore area Toyota dealers. For legendary safety and reliability, choose Toyota. And let's go places.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick Corbin is the guy you mentioned in 2019. Won 14 games, 202 innings pitched, and struck out 238 that year.
You know, we saw him when he was pitching for the Diamondbacks, and he was always because of the slider. You know, I was looking at it. He never really threw much harder than 92, 93. But the breaking ball was so good, and the illusion, I don't know whether it's Sparky.
I mean, right back.
It's Carlson. Sparky Lyle. I mean, Lolich. He threw that back foot slider. You just don't see it.
Well, that's what he does well, and that's what makes the breaking ball so good. He will use the inside part of the plate with the fastball. And the fastball is a little bit below big league average, right? It's 91, 92, but he will continue to shove it to the inside. Make you aware of that ball on the inside part of the plate, and then he'll get you with the breaking ball on the changeup.
James McCann with a base hit against Corbin already. Little blooper fell into right. One of the few Orioles players that sees Corbin well, including Austin Hayes, who is getting a walk already, and Anthony Santander. With a career .493 ERA against the Orioles and 8 appearances.
But to your point, that Chirinos was terrific last year, I think defensively and all that, and in the locker room, but McCann gives you another element.
Yeah,
So you can rest Adley more, he can be fresher.
And Adley has been rested. You go back and look at the last 6 weeks. I mean, there for a while, there was a month span there where McCann didn't caught as many games as Rutschman did. Now, Rutsch played a little bit of DH along the way, but he was able to rest Rutsch in the middle part of the season, which is big. Because normally your backup catcher in the big leagues is a pretty good defender, but he doesn't bring a whole lot of offense and take what McCann had some stretches in there where not only was he great behind the plate, he was really good when you're back in his hand.
How about hitting 359 in the month of August? And, you had 2 18-win seasons, and, August alone, 18-9. And a big part of it, batting average going into the beginning of August was something like 191. When he ended, he was up to 230.
He had that big series against the Red Sox. Where Fenway Park had a couple of homers in that series.
Couple of strikes on Mullins here. Cedric rounded into a 4-6 fielder's choice his first time. And strikes out on a slider. Patrick Corbin with his first punch out of the game. Keeps it 2-0 in the fifth.
Up on the run? No problem. It's 5 drive votes. Road makes this walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Road. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Road Platinum, or get a low $369 per month lease on road.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
We're talking about power. We're talking about bling. This is the stuff that puts people in the seats.
Ruth's adoring fans pitched in to gift a crowd fit for the home run king.
How come the fans didn't, put something together for him? They gave you a nice round of
Adding to YouTube to want to make a short video, enhance the capability, if you will, instead of typing your description and trying to think of hashtags, if I click on one for that video,
Why don't you move your chairs closer so
well, it's this is the mobile app.
what else do I click on?
Well, you can see, can I see? You can see the upload highway thumbnail, and page title, and
How do you spend money on?
I don't know how you do it on this end.
How did you do it last night?
Yes,
Or yesterday?
that was via the computer.
You're on a computer?
Yes, this is just a mobile.
Somebody hacked it and you made a charge of $4.70. Then you reversed the charge to $4.70. And then somebody charged you $470.41. And then somebody else went ahead and charged it to my haunted space. You ever hear of my haunted space? What they credit card put there. I'm trying to tell you, Patrick, this leads to no good. If you ever put a credit card in something, it's a bad idea. You hear me? It just leads to trouble. They just try to scam you, they try to get as much money as they can get out of you. And the credit card companies are doing you a favor by stopping them. Now, the credit card that you have, Patrick, if you have one to your own. You know, I don't care if you use it, that's why I use it from that time. Get off your phone for me. Put it down.
seen as of late makes some.
Come on in, but
Yes, the party started right away last night. First batter of the game, he powered the ball out. 65 extra base hits on the season. That's tied with Cal Ripken for the most ever by a rookie.
damn right.
Bases full for Gunner with one out.
Ball one.
And, it's interesting to me, but a lot of times if you're Patrick Corbin and you're struggling, he knows what he needs to do, but can he do it? And that's the difference between pitching well and struggling.
3-1.
It's slider, but it's 2-0.
But it's still 2-0.
Maybe he'll throw the two-seam fastball, then throw a lot of those.
Well, the good news is Henderson's in a position now where he can still sit 2-0 slider if he wants to and look for that hanging slider. And if he throws the fastball, you take it, but you're still up in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Slider again to Driller to play. It's thrown by Corbin with a shovel pass to the plate.
What?
That's a Jim Cott play. 16 consecutive gold gloves.
That's the goodest play you'll see right there.
This is not what you practice down the stretch.
No.
I think the Orioles will take a look at Freddie Gonzalez talking to the video guys.
And what Corbin had his favor there, being left-handed, he falls off towards the third base side. So that gave him maybe an extra half step to get that ball, but an accurate and quick flip out of his hand to the catcher.
And then he makes a great pitch that's low on the way, and Gunner chases. Probably looking for a slider.
Henderson is on first. Bases are juiced with O's.
Patrick Corbin mentioned he leads all major league pitchers in pickoffs. He also leads major league pitchers in assists, and you may not see a more aesthetically pleasing assist than that. 1-2 fielder's choice at the plate. The base is still loaded, but now 2 out.
Base is still loaded.
Weasel is way out of the inning with only 1 run allowed.
That's potentially a game-changing play for him. He can pick up an out right here and get out of there. Only give up 1 run in this inning.
Jordan Westburn.
Jordan Westbrook gave down low and inside for ball 1. I mean, yeah. 1-1 the count. 2 out. Yeah, well, who knows?
Position, but he has hit for power in these spots.
Ball 2. Bottom of 5.
Much better against lefties than righties in his big league debut season. The 64th game, he is exactly at a league average mark in terms of adjusted OPS coming into the game. 16 doubles.
16 doubles. 2-2. Hey, come on over from the Pete McDivitt show. We only got 3 fucking likes. Fucking A. We need more than 3. If we get up to 30, we'll be happy.
2 for 6 would be a big deal.
Strike 2 on a 1-1 count. I mean, 2-2 count.
Yeah, you got to think Corbin here. Bases loaded, 2 out, 3-2 count. He's going to go back to his best pitch. That best pitch is going to slide.
Orioles fans on their feet. It is a slider. Ball 4. 1 comes in. It's 4-1 O's.
Here's a walk. He forces in a run, and the Orioles answer the Nationals' 5th inning run with at least 2 of their own. It's 4-1, and Patrick Corbin is coming out of this game.
Patrick Corbin is working coming out of this game.
Martinez will make the move to Andres Machado after a 3-walk 5th inning.
3-walk 5th inning. Andrews Machado replaces Patrick Corbin. So Andy Machado goes 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes 4 1/3, but not done on him yet.
Sometimes men's problems can be hard to hide. I just picked up a golf tip that completely changed my game. I just learned I'm losing my hair. I think I'm depressed.
I have ED. At HIMSS, you don't have to hide. You can connect with medical professionals who create personalized treatments for ED, hair loss, mental health, and more. Get started today at HIMSS.com.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier,
Well, I'll be.
skin all day.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The neighbors are observant.
And we're back at the Sullivan House.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
Bit of an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
13 innings of work, 6 hits, all 4 runs he gave up for earned. He's responsible. The 3 runners left on base, 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. 3 walks in his inning got him pushed out of the game. Here's Andres Machado in for his 42nd appearance of the year. 5.21 ERA, but he's pitching much better than that lately. His last 8 appearances, he's only given up one earned run. 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and of course he did 278 on the right hand. Machado.
Yeah, he getting up there. 96, 97. Good guy. 230 pounds. Well, a chance to make skipper Brandon Hyde really happy with the base hit here.
Out of the way by James Buchanan. Since September 1st, the Orioles' second most hits with 2 outs of any team in the majors. 74 hits and not a full mark of 2 outs, including 7 home runs. A lot of those with runners in scoring position, too. We got a 2-out walk for a run here. Hicks, Henderson, Westberg, the runners. Can with a base hit and a ground out. 0-2 for James. Andres Machado, not typically a big strikeout pitcher, despite a very big arm.
Like Buchanan got that slider right off the tip of the bat, cracked the bat. Yeah, I mean, look, the offense for the Orioles this year, I think it really boils down to a couple of things. One, their swing decisions, ability to get on base, and work pitches. The other thing is hitting with runners in scoring position, hitting with runners in scoring position to 2 out. That's been a big change. You got to remember, the Orioles were 23rd last year, hitting with runners in scoring position. Number 1 this year.
Beautifully painted on the outside corner, so the Orioles leave them loaded. They strand 3, but they score 2. Lead 4-1.
Now Machado with a big pitch in a big situation. 96 right on the outside part. Get a punch out of the game. And the Orioles up 4-1.
Since the dawn of man, getting out has been hard. Whether it's for ED, hair loss, or your mental health. For HIMSS, getting out is simple. It all starts with one small click for you. And you. And you. That can change everything for future you. That's healthcare, as it should be. Click now, thank yourself later. Get started at 4HIMSS.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of the joke my mate told me. Now, a knuckleballer and a catcher walk into a ballpark.
Well, the Orioles need a win and the Red Sox win to clinch the American League East tonight, and the latter of those doesn't look so likely. 5-0 Tampa Bay in the bottom of the seventh in Boston. Tyler Glasnow was masterful. 5 innings, 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 9. Grayson home runs for Josh Lowe, his 20th. Isak Paredes, his 31st. So if the scores hold, the Orioles' magic number will drop to 1, and that will make tomorrow a chance to clinch. The Rays are off tomorrow before going to Toronto for 3. Still a little bit of time left for the Red Sox. 9 outs to get back from that 5-run deficit. For the Orioles, it's all eyes on Grayson Rodriguez now. 5 innings, 75 pitches, and 1 run allowed. Facing C.J. Abrams for a 3rd time. He allows a base hit. Abrams with the Nationals' 5th tonight. Tomorrow night, join us in celebrating the legacy of historically black colleges and universities on HBCU University Night. The Orioles host the Red Sox at 6:35. $5 for every ticket sold goes toward initiatives to support HBCUs. Go to Orioles.com/HBCU to learn more.
Here's where it gets interesting for the Nationals. Abrams can run, to say the least. 43 stolen bases. Now, Grayson, for a big guy, does a nice job, Jim. And it's almost a slide step all the time.
It's funny, even when guys that couldn't run were on, that's what he did early in the year. Now, he's changed that a little bit, but to your point, this guy has only been caught 4 times, 43 steals. You'd think they'd run. I mean, you got to look at, if you're Danny Martinez, how am I going to get some offense? We only have 1 run down in our 4th game against the Orioles this year. So if you think you could make it, got to figure not a very big lead. That's a big lead.
Timed it beautifully. McCann's throw was not big in time. So they get 44 steals now for C.J. Abrams. And with that one, he is just 2 shy of the National single-season record of Trey Turner.
Boy, Grayson had it too. If he would have picked off, he had him, but a really good jump by C.J. Abrams. And really no shot for James McCann. The jump was just too good.
Running lead. Got to make him stop.
His first shortstop to get 15 home runs and steal 40 bases in a season. And that's history. He's one of 8 ever to do it. The only younger shortstop to do it, Hanley Ramirez, back in 2006. 3-2 and a changeup. Strikes out Lee Thomas.
Well, you want to let everybody know who you are. Throw that bitch.
I mean, it's unhittable because you got to gear up and get your foot down to get to 98. And he gets that change up in there, especially in that location, down and in and running in and just underneath the bat of Thomas.
It almost seemed like it was a screwball.
It has the spin of a screwball, no doubt.
Right side, that one just gets out of the reach of Westburn. Gabriel Ruiz is 2 for 3.
And both hits this inning on curveballs. And both of them in the middle of the plate.
Right. Left up just enough, right in the heart of the plate.
And that's why Abrams doesn't score. He's making sure down by 3 runs that the ball clears the infield.
Chris Holmes coming to the mound, and the Orioles are going to get a reliever warning in the 6th, which hasn't happened.
Well, the innings are mounting up. When I saw something, 164 innings, somewhere in that number coming into this game. When you take minor leagues, 116 in the big leagues.
Yeah, but the previous high was just over 100 innings worked for Grayson Rodriguez. At least with 50, almost 60 innings over that mark. And of course, that was a concern this year.
Huge concern.
This is entering today. This minors have major leagues combined. Obviously, didn't pitch in a game due to COVID in 2020. So the numbers hit last year because of that injury. So 75 to 157 plus. That's again into tonight. So Grace is now at 163 total innings. Now the Orioles win the division. Grayson will have a long time in between starts. We all assume Tom Bradish is going to be the game 1 starter. Grayson, maybe game 2, maybe game 3. And so that means he would not pitch until next Sunday or Monday. That's if the Orioles win the division. Of course, they are, as you mentioned, just 2 wins away or a win and a Rays loss away from doing so.
Yeah, and the challenge is going to be how do you keep him sharp, right? Do you face hitters? Do you simulate a game?
Well, that's what he used to do. This ball's going to stay in play. What a huge out that is on the split. Change up. Well, you're thinking strikeout, double play, or
Brandon Hyde is out.
I kind of think this is about trying to protect it because of the innings. Because you're going to need them in October.
87 pitches, which is not a ton, but because of where he is on the year with his innings work, you can tell he's a little upset about that.
Going to be a lefty-lefty battle after Grayson Rodriguez departs to a standing ovation.
When something is off, it can feel hard to hide. I just picked up a golf tip that completely changed my game. I just picked up a bunch of my hair in the shower this morning.
I feel the same way.
Going up?
Not like I was in my early 20s.
At HIMSS, you don't have to hide. You can connect with medical professionals who create personalized treatments for ED, hair loss, mental health, and more.
Going up?
Get started today at hims.com.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The neighbors are observant.
And we're back at the Sullivan House.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
Bit of an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean well.
Rodriguez, he's been on a roll and sweeped his way by Lane Thomas. Early on, 99, hit 100 once. Into a little trouble in the 5th inning. And then here in the 6th, but got the key second out. So Matty Coulom's going to come in. Lefty versus lefty matchup for the Orioles ahead 4-1.
It's the first time since Friday we see a reliever in the 6th inning after 3 straight 7+ inning starts. And it's Danny Coulomb for the 60th time. We last saw Danny 3 days ago. He threw a scoreless 8th inning in Cleveland on Sunday. And he's not going to face Luis Garcia. Carter Kieboom will pitch it, representing the tying run for Washington. Abrams, Ruiz, the runners, 2 on, 2 out in the 6th. 21 to Kieboom.
He actually matches up. I mean, slugging number's a little higher by right-handers, but lefties hit him better than righties. And then you talk about the backdoor slider, the back foot slider. That's what Danny can do about as well as anybody.
That's his favorite pitch. He's really good at getting it down and in to the lefties, right down there.
Ruiz going to take second on that ball that scoots away. Abrams will hold it third, but it's a wild pitch. Only the second thrown by Coulomb this year. Carter Kieboom, a former first-round pick, missed all of last season after Tommy John surgery. This is just his 24th game of the year. his left-handers very well.
Yep.
And Hugo pops it up.
Pops
Should
it
do
up.
it. Westberg.
Westberg.
In it.
In it. Middle
Applause
of six.
for his teammate. 5 2/3, 1 run for Grayson in your DraftKings duos. We'll look at the total runs live on it, but we come back. DraftKings makes
Mullins.
it easy to bet. Download the app and get your bets in now.
891 coming on up. I had to go take a quick shower, but hey, what the hell? Might as well have some fun here. Well, let's see what funniness I can play for you guys now. How about...
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Years ago, right there, ball on the outside part of the plate. Didn't try to pull it. Just powered it out for left center field for a double.
Now it's Mateo up at the plate. Oh, hey, Mateo. Let's go. Machado's up. Throwing butt, but pulls it back. Come on in. And, hey, I'm going to take a shower. So, yeah, I'll do this again. Lays it down beautifully. Right on the buzz. Fifth, tax, bud.
Get the bat in the right position. I mean, what little Diego, that's perfect. Pull it over to first.
He's not moving. This is a real sacrifice here. This is not button for a base hit and moving. This is square around early, get it on the ground.
And Jim Hickey out to have a little conversation with Andres Machado. What do you want to do to Hayes? Big run right here. And it puts the pressure on their defense. Exceptional speed at third.
That's the Orioles' 21st sack one of the year. That's the 5th most in baseball. Sacrifice flies, the Orioles are tied for 5th. Sacrifice bunts, they're in 5th. So they continue to do little things
well. You know, they can beat you a lot of different ways, and we see it. Sometimes it's with the long ball, sometimes it's playing small ball. Stealing bases, taking an extra 90 feet, sacrifice flies and bunts.
Well, the bunt has, in many scenarios, fallen out of favor in baseball, and understandably so, with the knowledge of giving it out. But there are spots where it makes sense. That right there was one of them. And now Austin Hayes fouls one back, trying to drive in Mullins from third.
And they are in. And that's what the speed factor does.
You're right. They have to play further in because of the speed of Mullins. They're cutting off the home plate.
For the line drive, I mean, a high chopper's going to score a run. Any kind of soft line drive, they won't catch because they're so far in. I mean, Davey Martinez knows. I mean, this is what you have to do when the other team leads by 3, and you got a runner at third and less than 2 outs. Those are change-ups.
That's really good, too. About 10 miles an hour different, 8 to 10 from the fastball.
Yeah, he throws it, almost 27% of the time, and they're hitting 180 on it. That'll set up 96. Oh, nice play by Louise.
Years old out of Venezuela, Andres Machado, third-year national. 2 games with Kansas City in 2017, gave up 9 runs and 3 2/3. Didn't make it back to the majors until 4 years later. Pretty good his first 2 years with the Nats. Lost control of the ball too there.
So you got to think. I mean, the guy throws 95, 96. You're hitting off a fastball, but I would think his pitch would be another changeup.
Yeah, because that was a bad miss with the fastball. Trying to go down the way that's up and in.
Hayes is dashing around first, and he will hold right there. As you two noted, the infield was not just in, it was way in, and Hayes got it past them to make it 5-1.
Then he gets a changeup, but it hangs a little bit. In other words, the hanger's up in the middle of the plate. There it is. Top spins it.
So let him slow down. Yeah. The infield is so far in, no way to cut this ball off.
Well, you got to blame that on Cedric Mullins with 3 hits for Austin Hayes. And
2 hits on base a third time.
Yeah.
He's been busy. 2 singles, a stolen base, an RBI, and a walk.
This is what the Orioles like to do against lefties, put Austin Hayes in the leadoff spot, and they haven't faced a left-handed starter since Drew Ron 2 weeks ago when St. Louis came to town.
It was pretty special that night.
The Orioles have Ryan Mountcastle back today. He was activated off the injury list, and they hit the jackpot in terms of the pitchers they faced when he was hurt. Because in between,
that Ryan Mountcastle back today.
Nothing but right-handed starters.
All right, man.
So they let Ryan O'Hearn play every day, and they did not miss Mountcastle's bat as much because they didn't see as many lefties. Now they have Ryan back. Swung the bat very well today. It's some high velocity machines. Took people yesterday.
Yeah, Hyder said he'll be in the lineup tomorrow against Chris Sale.
Rushman down swinging. Machado with his second strikeout in relief.
Well, you mentioned Jim. He's got a really good arm. His fastball's got some carry through the zone too. Like it's got to be a high spin rate. Watch this ball just kind of stays on the plane. 96 right towards the top of the zone. Right, just a shade late on that.
See, that's no.
So Adley's driven in 3. It's 2 for 4. Let's have the bullpen working once again as Anthony Santander steps in. Corey Abbott, ERA of 6.81 regulars for Washington.
This is a bullpen that has struggled for the Nationals this year. ERA right at 5, 26th the best out of 30 teams. But the back end of this bullpen is pretty solid.
Yeah.
If they can carry a lead into the 8th, 7th, 8th inning, they can beat you. But that bridge to get to the back end is where the struggles have been.
Middle innings. Big trouble.
I mean, Finnegan's been really good. Hunter Harvey's having a really good year up towards the back end of the bullpen. There's Hunter Harvey.
There's his good friend Ryan Mountcastle.
See, he always smiles when he knows he's going to play against Chris Sales. Just don't tell Chris that. Well, seems like we've seen Sale a lot this year. It's on spring training, opening day.
Yeah, the Orioles continue to hit Chris Sale like they have hit him.
If the scores hold here in Boston, it's still 5-0 Tampa Bay. That came in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles can beat Chris Sale to get not only the American League East Championship, but the #1 seed. That is another prize for the American League East winner, as the Orioles and the Rays clinch the top 2 records.
Yeah, Chris Sale has given up 18 earned runs in 3 starts against the Orioles and only 12 innings worked.
We're not counting spring training. It even gets worse.
Mike Elias.
The first half ball was covered by Smith. The Orioles get another run back. Double, set one, single. 5-1.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Sometimes men's problems can be hard to hide. I just picked up a golf tip that completely changed my game. I just learned I'm losing my hair. I think I'm depressed.
I have ED. At HIMSS, you don't have to hide. You can connect with medical professionals who create personalized treatments for ED, hair loss, mental health, and more. Get started today at HIMSS.com.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. Now, a knuckleballer and a catcher walk into a ball game. Get it? Wow, they really like that one.
It's easy to Geico, official partner of Major League Baseball.
MLB Network is revolving tickets to the postseason. Brought to you by PNC, helping to make a difference. Well, no help in Boston. Red Sox with just 3 hits and outs in the 8th inning, 5-0 Rays. Orioles will take care of their own business, right? Yankees lead the Blue Jays. Cole out loud there, and the Braves trail the Cubs right after. The Braves win that one. The Braves would have the top seed in the National League and closing in on the top seed in all of baseball. But here, the Orioles taking care of their business. After the game, we'll hear from Brandon Hyde and go inside the Orioles clubhouse right now. Let's go back to Kevin, Jim, and Ben. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Danny Coulomb still out there. Coulomb with all 1 to Dominic Smith. Here's what's going on in the American League wild card race. Blue Jays a game and a half up on Houston, and right now it's between Houston and Seattle for that 3rd wild card spot. Just a half game separating them. The game of the night in the majors is that game tonight in Seattle, 9:41 pitch, because the Mariners hold the tiebreaker. So if the Mariners beat the Astros, they would be 1 up in the loss column. and they win any head-to-head ties. They won the season series with Houston.
Yeah, the Astros backing up. They're 3-7 their last 10. Seattle
3-7 over the last 10 games.
Toronto's on a pretty good run right now.
That's
They're
just
7-3
me.
in their last 10.
Probably you would give me yakking a lot.
And the Rays need to win. Jays need to win.
Smith.
Valdez, Bryce Miller is the pitching matchup tonight.
1 for 2.
Seattle. Mariners won 6-2 yesterday.
Webb is off and losing in the O's pin. Let's go over.
Brendan Hyde's going from using his relievers too much, trying to save them, to all of a sudden, hey, I can get some relievers from work in. You know, and that's because obviously John Means went 7 in the third, Gibson went 7, Radish 8 last night. That's not a bad thing.
No. And then the Red Sox, they can swing the bat a little bit, as you know, we've seen over the course of this year. So you want to be well rested for them. Yeah, you made a point. We get ready for the World Series, we would do simulated games. But I mean, you know, there you go.
Well positioned, Mateo. Smith with a hard line drive out. Home to some of the best beaches in the world. Find your piece of paradise on Florida's Gulf Coast. Plan your visit now. Visit Sarasota.com.
Be here before you know it.
Big days till pitchers and catchers. We're not there yet.
Well, they get to, I'll tell you what, if they get to playing in November, it won't be long.
No, we're not.
Everybody could get it. They go, geez, you know, hey, we had to play all the way in November, and we were, you know, we were youth and all that. It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah, because you got to have that shutdown time that you would normally enjoy and get. But you also got to get ready for spring training because you lose a month. Like I said, that's a good problem to have.
We lost a month once after we lost to the Pirates in 7 games, 2-1. Went to Japan and played 18 games. Got back right without Thanksgiving. That was a long.
So played the World Series and then went and played Japan?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, they offered us $10,000. I mean,
oh, okay.
Back, I mean, which was a lot of money back then. Seemed like a lot of money. And then a lot of guys got.
So how many innings for you that year?
390. Spring training.
390.
Yeah, Earl wondered why I wasn't really enthusiastic over the last couple of weeks in Japan.
Go upside Saturday tomorrow.
Be like that. 18 and 7.
Tell you what, so many heroes this year. This is Danny's one of them.
I'm gonna take a shower.
From the Twins, hit problems last year, gets it fixed. Wouldn't be in first
right.
place without him, but you could say that.
Coleman has gone.
I mean, I don't say it's that, but the job Michael Elias has done and the pickups he has made. You know, in the offseason,
It's gone 1 inning, 16 pitches.
From the Twins.
God damn it.
For cash considerations.
Yeah, I would go last ball.
Yeah. I still remember we lost it, and I could go to the workout room, and there was this guy on the treadmill, and he says hello, and then go to the ballpark, and there he is. He put on an Oriole uniform. There was Danny.
Ground ball in the middle. Matteo's playing there on a little, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. On the way to the hotel treadmill right now. O's leading by 4 at the stretch.
Every bite, better with Pepsi.
Since the dawn of man, getting help has been hard. Whether it's for ED, hair loss, or your mental health. For IMS, getting help is simple. It all starts with one small click for you. And you. And you. That can change everything for future you. That's healthcare, as it should be. But now, thank yourself later. started at 4hymns.com.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of the joke my mate told me. Now, a knuckleballer and a catcher walk into a ball game. Get it? Wow, they really like that one.
It's easy to Geico, official partner of Major League Baseball.
MLB Network Eastern Open tickets to the total season. MLB Network, your exclusive Spanish English home for NLDS and LCS games. It all comes down to this. The stars of tomorrow shine bright in the desert night.
Don't miss an opportunity to get up close and personal with baseball's best up-and-comers.
From AFL stars to MLB superstars. The amazing Akone Judgy in black.
Who's the best game?
Orioles donated tickets to tonight's game at the Fields for Ballard Farms. This is part of their proposed Heroes Corner program. Big stuff baseball with them all. Fields for Ballard Farms, dedicated to ending veteran hunger. The organization delivers food, provides housing and employment to veterans in the Washington, D.C. area. Started as a single-bed garden in 2016 and has now grown to a 7-acre farm run and operated by veterans and military family members. Thank you to Fields for Ballard Farms, the latest group to be included in our Heroes Corner Salute to Service program.
Andres Machado is out. He gave up 1 run and 1 in the third. Time for Corey Abbott, now making his 20th appearance of the year. Elevated ERA, 2-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and Farms hitting .319 off the right-hander. Abbott.
Our second rounder comes out of Loyola Marymount, California. And had a big strikeout pitcher in the minor leagues because of that pitch right there, that knuckle curve.
Yeah, he was picked up off the waivers in May of last year from the San Francisco Giants.
Well, he's got to throw that pitch because they're hitting 373 on a 92-mile-per-hour fastball. And I don't mean that sounds like I'm being snarky, but that's breaking balls is strength. And there's 92 down the middle. And up and down 4 times this year.
Gladstone is rocking it tonight.
This has become a little tradition here. The Bird Band versus the fans behind the first base dugout.
Damn.
Okay.
Any advice?
No, yeah, don't go. Yeah, that's my advice.
Why don't you want to go?
I'm a 7. Hendo.
You're going to join me in like the
Oh, they're honoring me on Friday night.
Yeah, but that's before the game. We're going to be well into the game after that.
Oh, you're right. So, yeah, you're going to be in your element.
So curveballs dropped in there, back-to-back strikeouts for Edmund.
Oh, you're right, Jimmy, about that. He can spin that breaking ball. Good curveball. You see that knuckle up? Look at that forward spin. That's the old traditional, old school breaking ball there. Almost straight down vertical action. You throw 92 in today's game, you better have pretty good off-speed pitches. He does.
And it just goes up the ladder with 93.
It sets up that breaking ball right behind it. That's what he wants to do. Get you up in the zone with the heater. Go down when he needs to and spin those breaking balls behind him.
And you almost got to root for a guy like this. I mean, he pitched against the Phils in relief and then gave up 8 runs, 7 hits, 3 home runs. Now, Phillies can hit a little bit. They're going to the postseason this year.
Having one strike away to punching out the side, and he will do it. That was a good look at 7th inning on Abbott. The Orioles 6 defensive outs away from win number 99.
Everybody better with Pepsi.
Sometimes men's problems can be hard to hide. I just picked up a golf tip that completely changed my game. I just learned I'm losing my hair. I think I'm depressed.
I have ED.
At HIMSS, you don't have to hide. You can connect with medical professionals who create personalized treatments for ED, hair loss, mental health, and more. Get started today at HIMSS.com.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too.
No score.
Get healthier, smoother
What
feeling
did they
skin
just
all
score?
day.
That's the oil. That's the oil.
Saying the wrong thing.
Me too. Really? What? Dad, how would you say that?
Why would you say that?
Do I look like I'm going on vacation?
That's not how airports work, man. You could.
Dad,
Are we leaving? Or I don't even want to go on vacation anymore.
I thought I knew you.
She has hairspray that's over the limit.
With an app that puts your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
And you're not wearing socks. Get a grip, man.
MLB Network is the golden ticket to the postseason.
Hey, shut up! What's all the hooting and damn howling? I know which one you are. The commercials and the damn hooting and howling up there. So, hit that damn like button for me, would you? What? TV? I need to come over there and give me one of these jobbers. Or come with the damn back so you guys get your heads out of your ass. It's called 1 in that inning. Jacob West coming on. I'm 52 games. 1-1 record. 12 goals. 366. 51.2 innings. 54 days. 30 walks. 6 long ones. 199 batting average.
Yeah, I mean, he was thrown into the fire right away. As soon as he put an Oriole uniform on, he got himself in some high level situations that was really good. And what surprised me was that right there with the velocity. Like, it's a mid-90s fastball from time to time. Now, we know the changeup is kind of the difference maker for him. The changeup has come a long way as well, but it's a good arm.
1-2 here against Young in the battle for Jacobs. Tennessee.
21 bat for the Angels, 29 games, ERA of what, 3.98, and over the Orioles that drops about 3/4 of a run. But he can't pitch in multiple days. Yeah, they can't strike people out. You just see it right there.
Now, fastball to get ahead for strike one at 95 around the outside park, and then back-to-back sweeping slider. You can't throw any better than that one right there.
Kind of looked like Grayson Rodriguez in the first inning with Lane Thomas. Almost like a sweeper. Right down now, looking for a ball.
Or call the ball.
Yeah. Well, the one thing about Nick Marley, and again, this is just his strike zone, is he prefers to call the ball up in the zone than go on at the knees.
Next Sunday Super Bowl, it's your journey on every mile in a brand new Hyundai. C.J. Abrams led off the game with his foul out to Gunnar Henderson, an amazed fan.
Got his Gunnar Henderson shirt on. Takes a good night to come to the ballpark. Gunnar playing third. He's right there in the first row. Another red gem for Gunnar Henderson. What is new?
I thought you were referring to that changeup as another web gem.
Yeah, well, that too. Well, we're lucky we can stay with that, you know. I mean, you really have to pay attention. Yeah, stay with KB, Music Boy.
Blink 180, whatever, 2.
Yeah, you got it. Blink 180, whatever, 2. That's what they're going by now. Strike 3, high fastball. Back-to-back push-outs for Webb.
Oh, these relievers, I tell you what, turning it up a notch. It comes in, punches out the side for the Nats. Jacob Webb faces 2 and elevates a really good fastball just above the top of the zone. He gets rid of C.J. Abrams.
He blinked.
He blinked.
Blink 151.
Blink 183 now.
I don't think that's how it works. I was told there would be no math tonight. Jim, you had heard of Blink 182, correct?
I think he just said yes to make you feel good.
I did.
You did do which one?
Well, anything you said. How's that?
As long as it's the same thing, I said fine. 1-1 for Lane Thomas. There he is, number 5. Number Brooks Robinson tonight. In the right center for Thomas. That's going to do it for Jacob Webb. His first game in 6 days. It's a 1-2-3 8th inning.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Since the dawn of man, getting out has been hard. Whether it's for ED, hair loss, or your mental health. For hymns, getting help is simple. It all starts with one small click for you. And you. And you. That can change everything for future you. That's healthcare, as it should be. Live now, thank yourself later. Get started at 4hymns.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. Now, a knuckleballer and a catcher walk into a ball. Get it? Wow, they really like that one.
It's easy to Geico, official partner of Major League Baseball.
Five runs tonight as we remember number 5 here at Camden Yards. Brooks Robinson, one of the greatest Orioles ever, one of the greatest third baseman ever, one of the greatest human beings ever. Black ribbon added to his retired number 5. Facing the upper deck in left field before today's game. So number 5 on the warehouse, number 5 outside third base. 20 Nate Salino is standing right now. 5 runs for the Orioles, a 5-1 lead, and as they look to get one win from the American League East Division title.
Yeah, sinker sweeper type of pitcher. He was a Rule 5 draft pick from the Red Sox. There's a sweeper, I suppose. Almost looks like a slider. Maybe has a little different arm angle. Cam with a base hit, and he's also done a great job behind the plate. And a routine for him. All a good game.
That's what he does, man.
Corey Abbott struck out all 3 of the scoreless 7. Thaddeus Ward, the Nationals' 4th pitch for the night. McCann, Mullins, Mateo. Chase McCann right back to Thaddeus.
I think that ball might have caught him.
That's right, yeah. Look what I found.
Well, Kyle Gibson, the 2023 Roberto Clemente Award presented by Capital One, recognizing players who best represent the game through positive contributions on and off the field. Vote today at MLBtogether.com/Clemente21. One more start in the regular season, likely for Kyle Gibson. Dean Kramer will start against Chris Sale tomorrow. The Red Sox in town. And John Means, Nick Pivetta on Friday. The Red Sox have Cutter Crawford, Tanner Houck scheduled for Saturday and Sunday. Gibson would slot in Saturday if his turn in the rotation stays the same. And speaking of the Red Sox, they did not help the Orioles out again tonight. 5-0 final. Tampa Bay shuts out Boston. A 3-hit shutout tossed by the Rays. 5 pitchers. That means there will be no American League East celebration tonight. Keep the plastic wrap away from the clubhouse. Keep the champagne on ice. The Orioles will have a chance to clinch tomorrow if they hold on tonight. 2-1 to Cedric Mullins. 6:35 start time tomorrow. If you do not have plans, get down to the ballpark. See the Orioles trying to return to the top of the East. If you do have plans, you can always cancel them. It's an understandable rain check. You have our permission.
There's Big Daddy Tyler Wells getting heated up.
T. Wells.
T. Wells, there he is.
These guys are pitching pretty well here.
Yeah, for a bullpen that struggled to get to the back end. I'll tell you what, Abbott was outstanding, punched out the side. Thaddeus Ward, right after him, a really good fastball at 96, right on the outside part.
Eighth strikeout for the Nats, 6 by their bullpen. 1 to Mateo. Big sacrifice about the 6th. Big walk in the 5th. Went to second on a pass ball, stole third, and scored. So Mateo has been in the middle of the run-scoring rallies in the 5th and 6th innings. Seems like every time he plays, which is right now about twice a week, he's making something happen out of the 9th spot.
But he's going to be so valuable later on as a pinch runner. And that's what Brandon Hyde, when he does the start, he loves to save Mateo for that situation where he's got to score from second base. Maybe he needs to steal a bag or more. That's what made him so good, Jim, for me in the month of April. The ability to use the backside of the field.
Yeah, and obviously he owns 400 against breaking balls. Now he has trouble on the ball away, but this one is more in. But that's such a great swing. Watch him stay inside. Not around it.
He's got some pop too. I mean, ball jumps off that one 106 off the bat.
Well, even the McCann ball that Ward flagged down was 106. The one that he just kind of went into his glove, which is why he was smiling.
Austin Hayes has had a nice night. 2 singles, a walk, a run scored, a run driven in, and a stolen base. Base 3 or 4 times. His first game in the leadoff spot in a long time.
Ooh.
Smith stumbled into the tail there on the wayward kickoff.
Dominic Smith's not a small guy either.
Tell you what, very close to being picked off.
Tail looks like he is about to move. Oh.
No ribs, no ribs. No ribs, please.
Last week of the season, you want to wrap up business, and you also want to wrap up your players.
The two-seamer right off the ribcage. That's part of the, you cannot linger over the pitching rubber when you got the tail on the base. So you rush a little bit, fly open, ball runs right in, nails Austin Hayes.
Austin is on base for a 4th time, painfully so. And here is Rutschman looking to add to his big night. Bentley drove in the first 3 Orioles runs. Home run in the 3rd, base hit in the 5th. Orioles looking for their 7th straight win against Washington. And a season series sweep will be 4-0 against the Nats. 2 in April and 2 in September. And finish out the interleague portion of the season 26-20. They've got a winning record in every American League division. They've been great on the road, 52-29, tied for the best road record in Orioles history. They've been terrific at home. They'll be 47-30 here at Camden Yards with a win.
Yeah, 2 best teams in baseball. The Orioles and the Braves, same road record.
The Orioles won 98 games in 83-97. And to this point this year, with a win, they would be the 6th 99-win team in Orioles history. They're 2 wins shy of becoming the 6th 100-win team in Orioles history. The first is 1980. That is ball 4. And the low strike hasn't been there tonight. Bases loaded for Santander. Orioles baseball on Madison is brought to you by Antwerp and Auto Group. Over the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Oh, Jobu in the house. Jobu with the homer hose. Now that's an outstanding follow. Does he have the home run chain on as well, Jobu? This is some ingenuity right here. Don't steal the homer hose from Jobu. Did LSU have a Jobu $2 baseball bobblehead or something this season?
They did have some. I can't remember if it was Jobu or what it was. Yeah, they did have something.
Well, let's see if they can use the power of Jobu. Anthony Santander. Ball 1 from Thaddeus Ward. That's pretty good.
Santander here, a chance to turn the lights out on that right here.
Walks, 35 innings for Thaddeus Ward.
And you're seeing why. Command wavering here.
Careful here if you throw a fastball. Santander has been old time with the heater. Does have a lot of movement left to right. It explodes late left to right too. This thing is on a long time and leaked off. Maybe Ruiz is catching on the stole left. Yeah. Quickly brought that one back in.
2-1. That's certainly on the strike.
Well, maybe you saw that graphic. More home runs than any switch hitter in baseball. You got to be careful. 60 of them. That's a lot of home runs.
Careful gets you in trouble sometimes. Yeah.
Show a little fear.
Left side, take a look. Orioles even loaded. To the ninth we go with 3 outs to make that a magic number 4.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
Everybody better with Pepsi.
When something is off, it can feel hard to hide. I just picked up a golf tip that completely changed my game.
I just picked up a bunch of my hair in the shower this morning.
I feel the same way.
Going up?
Not like I was in my early 20s.
At HIMSS, you don't have to hide. You can connect with medical professionals who create personalized treatments for ED, hair loss, mental health, and more.
Going up?
Get started today at HIMSS.com.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The neighbors are observant.
And we're back at the Sullivan House.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
They're an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Saves us a ton. If only they bundled the leaves. You know, I wouldn't have pegged these two as yogis.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by Authority of the Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. They have made the magic happen all year long. From the 30th day of March to this 27th day of September, the Orioles have won 98 games. With 3 more outs, they'll sign a season high 40 games over 500. And it's time for Baltimore to pick up those 3 more outs.
Now making his 23rd appearance of the year, his second being recalled. 3.73 ERA. Always loved Tyler Wells' strikeout and walk ratio. 4-to-1 strikeout and walk ratio. Of course, only hitting 198 off the big right-hander, Wells.
Yeah, 2 innings in that one appearance in Cleveland. And almost 50-some days after he had the tire arm, went down to Double-A, worked on his mechanics, then Triple-A Norfolk.
Facing a heart of the Nationals order after Jacob Webb struck out 2 in a perfect 8th.
So he looks a little different to me already. The way look how closed he is where his left foot is on the mound already. I don't remember him being quite that close the last time he was here. And I think that's the reason why he's doing that is he felt like his front shoulder was flying open a little bit, so he's getting more in a tough position when he starts.
And Ryan O'Hearn in at first. Defensive change. The other thing is he was saying that his back hip, his right hip would come up. And then when he did, instead of driving, what's the right hip? Drive towards home plate. There's the equalizer. Last year, he learned his first year after being a Rule of 5 kid. He came up with his changeup about halfway. So watch him trying to keep the hip down a little bit. And when he does, the arm gets up. And then the velocity goes up, movement, stay behind the ball a little bit more. But you're right about flying over.
Well, and sometimes that's the adjustment you make, right? You start a little bit more close, maybe upper body be tucked in a little bit more, and less likely to fly open. And what I mean by flying open, his left arm, the glove arm going towards first base.
Troy Meneses taking a slider for a strike. And another nasty.
And if he gets that one going, look out.
Well, he is. Well, he's a couple of things. He's a terrific kid. I mean, what, 28 years old? I mean, not a kid, but I look at him as a kid. And he's handling these hitters like they're kids.
Yeah, and how about that heater, too? 95. Now, remember, this is a 6'8" frame with some carry through the zone. So 95 is not playing 95. 95 is playing more like 98 on that frame. That's a really good 4-seam fastball up and away. The power level looks really good. The ball is just 1 out away.
One on the way for matching that number in the win column. Carter Keeble takes ball 1. It's a roster where outside of Union Canal, probably Jacob Webb, a bunch of right-handers are fighting for spots in the postseason bullpen. Tyler Wells, Kizar Fujabi, Jack Flaherty on that. Who's going to pitch and who's going to pitch in big spots? 6:30 tomorrow, O's and Red Sox. Could be quite the night. With one more out, the Orioles will be 1 win from the American League East Championship. Rays are off tomorrow, so it's going to be a ball on the O's shoulders against Boston. Strike to Carter Keeble.
Yeah, the other thing that probably favors, as long as he's healthy, Tyler Wells is.
Come on! One on the way! Up the middle. That's the game, everybody. Ball game. 5-1. Well.
Sweep the Nationals in the season series. Match the season high 40 games over 500.
40 games over 500.
Could be a special night in Baltimore, Maryland tomorrow evening.
Tell you what, there's your offensive hero. Westler with a big night. His 20th run drove in Quinton tonight. Grayson Rodriguez was good again. 5 2/3, only 1 run. And how about this Oriole bullpen? Long, Webb, and Wells. 3 in the third, and they were 3 in the third. Perfect innings.
And you can see Brandon Hyde saying, you know what, it's nice to win 1-0, but I feel like it's better. You know, I can relax a little bit. My former manager managed the Met team and won the World Series in '86, and right to his right was a couple of Rolex. They had a good team.
There's not many managers in the big leagues that have hair left on their head. You ever notice that? Wonder why.
I was a little bit more stress-free for Brandon tonight because his bullpen went 10 up, 10 down. First time they were needed for more than 2 innings since Friday. Cool, Webb, and Wells were all looking like they might be big parts of the postseason roster. Deliver perfect outings.
Yeah, and kind of what we touched in the opening about how good the starters have been. 7 1/3, 8 innings. So you get your bullpen get a little rested, so to speak.
Pitching was great tonight. The Orioles put up 5 runs, 3 of them driven in by
let's listen into
the Orioles go to 99 and 59.
Game.
Down from the field, 3 RBIs for you, Adley. The first 2 come on
From Adley. Birchman. 2 runs, single walk, and 3 wibby.
What were you thinking you were going to get there?
Honestly, I don't know. I was just trying to get a pitch in the middle of the zone, something I could handle it and drive it.
You know, do you know, he got a huge contract, helped him win a world championship, but he does throw home runs on occasion. We saw that tonight. Came in with 32. Are you aware of those numbers, or are you just looking at, the pitchability and the fact that he has movements and sliders and things like that?
Yeah, just trying to, see what pitches he might throw on certain counts and trying to give myself the best chance. But, yeah.
Right, you're just not going to give up so much information, are you? You're just not going to do it. You're not going to give us anything, huh? Yeah, I mean, look, you hit it hard your first time, and I was impressed the way you used the backside. So you flew out deep your first at bat, then you hit the homer left, and then another base hit to the backside as well. And, of course, you had a big series in Cleveland.
Let's go, Orioles. Let's go.
Just continue to work with the hitting coaches. We got a great coaching staff, and so every day we're trying to make adjustments, and feeling pretty good right now. And trying to keep it going.
Adler, what adjustments have you made as a right-handed hitter this year?
I think that's a talk that's going to go a little too long for what we got time for right now.
We got time.
Just small things with the hitting coaches over the course of the off season, stuff with my load and path, as simply as I can put it.
All right, after the game, we'll get the extended version of what you did right now.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Figure out what's
Thanks,
going on.
Adler.
All right, thank you guys.
All right.
Adler Runtsman of the Orioles are 1-1 away from the American League East Championship, 6:35 tomorrow. I'm telling you, if you can't see your plans, you are not going to want to miss being at Oriole Park at Camden Yards tomorrow with the Orioles having a chance to clinch the top seed in the American League. Scott Garceau, take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin Brown. A lot to talk about, right? 99 bottles of beer on the wall and 99 wins in the column for the Orioles. They close in on 100, and more importantly, close in on these coming up. The O's magic number, yes, has been reduced to 1.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 wins for the O's. It takes one go. You have some fun.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
was a good win. Man, I can't believe they won. I stopped that poem, I think. I think. Well, just a hang on, folks. I gotta put something in the thing, so. Yeah. Looking for entertainment. No, not science and travel.
Right here, a 2-run shot in the third, big night for Adley. A couple of hits, 3 RBIs. He scored a run, and the Orioles down the Nats 5-1 to sweep the season series. Bring it down, Adley Rutschman.
Bring it down, Adley Rutschman.
Welcome to O's Extra, presented by PNC. Our post-game show, a happy one tonight as the Orioles take care of the Nats and close in on the American League East time. They're just a little way. They can wrap it up tomorrow night with a victory. The Birds with a win tonight sweep the season series over the Nats. They have won 7 straight against Washington, and unbelievable in the season series this year. 2 in D.C., 2 here in Baltimore. In those 4 games, the Oriole pitching staff gave up all of 1 run. So pitching the backbone of any championship team, and that's what's propelled the Orioles to where they are today. Let's take a look at the game summary in this one. You see the line numbers, just 6 hits for the Nats. Grayson Rodriguez was good. The bullpen was even better. The Orioles got a couple of 2-run innings. Corbin takes the loss. Grayson Rodriguez, strong 5 2/3 for him. He continues that real good starting pitching. And then Adley Rutschman, we just saw him 2 before the game with a 2-run home run swing. And Ben McDonald, you got a chance to call this one with Jim Palmer and Kevin Brown. 99 is pretty impressive, Ben. Before the game, we asked Austin Hayes about the number, the 100 number, and he said, yeah, it means something. He says, because a lot of us were here when we were on the wrong side of 100. This time we'd like to be on the right side of 100, but a nice win, and a big part of it was Grayson Rodriguez, Adley Rutschman, they both came up big.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, look, let's not forget the Orioles lost 110 games just 2 years ago and a chance to win 104 this year. It's been one heck of a turnaround for the Orioles, no doubt about that. Yeah, I thought Grayson Rodriguez was good yet again. I mean, he goes 5 2/3, 6 hits. He only gives up the 1 run. And what I love about it, Scott, is he continues not to give up 3 passes, right? Did not walk about it tonight. 5 strikeouts for the night. So since being recalled now, this is 13 starts he's being recalled. He's pitching to a 2.58 ERA through that time.
Wow.
That's real ace-like numbers. This 12 consecutive starts now, 3 earned runs or less for the big right-hander. So big time outing by Grayson Rodriguez, and it was up to the bullpen from there. And I tell you what, 3 relievers for the Orioles, outstanding. They go 3 1/3, perfect innings. And for me, Danny Colombo, right? He got to come in, runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 out, tying run at the plate. He gets the pop up. That was the difference maker there. Then the Orioles would have had a few more runs, after that to really take control of this ball game. But an outstanding effort by the bullpen as well.
Hey, everybody contributes to this kind of year, Ben, and maybe James McCann has helped Adley Rutschman a lot. Who's caught a lot this year, but he's not running on fumes right now because you can get McCann in there tonight. Adley DHs and swings a big bat.
No doubt. And look, it's nice to have an offensive catcher. McCann has had some
Not just that. You're gonna have the guts too, and 2 good hitters. There's Adley Rutschman and McCain. Coburn got the loss. Rodriguez got the win. I'm signing off for the night. I'm going to stop the show. Have a good night, folks. See you guys tomorrow for some Thursday night football. It's not these guys. It's the Packers. Tomorrow on the other channel. Or the fans of the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, so see you guys over there tomorrow night for some football on prime time. So yeah, go check him out as well. So yeah, peace.